guys. I wanted to talk today a little bit about strategic placements. This is something, and I'm going to start off with the disclaimer that I don't know that any one leader in our company does it the same way, and that I'm sure that many of you will disagree with me or do things a little differently. So I'm just giving you my thoughts on how we have done it and how certain people on our team have done it and how we have seen it work in different ways. So I'm not telling you that this is the one way to do it. It's just one thought for how we have been able to do it with our business. So what is strategic placement? Okay, for the first thing is that it is not stacking. And I'm going to define that a little bit more. Strategic placement is about when you have people enroll with you and you place them with one of your leaders as the sponsor. So to back up a little bit, when you first enroll with Young Living, when you sign up, there is a box for your enroller and your sponsor. And, I would say 99% of the time we tell someone that is the same number. And so you could put those numbers in, and usually, like, it's your friend or maybe someone online you knew and you signed up with them. That's the number you put in both the spots. Okay, and so now that person has an option. They can, depending on where they are in their business, they can either keep you right there, exactly how you put it in, or they have the option of changing those. And the way that you change it is either by calling or emailing resolutions, and you have 20 days to do that. Or they have 20 days. Actually, either of you could change it if you wanted to. And then the sponsor is, as you look at your downline viewer, your sponsor is going to be your immediate person, your immediate upline, and everyone that you sponsor will be on your level 1. And so now that you're a member with Young Living and your friends start asking you questions, you give them your number, they put it in the enroller into the sponsor part, and now they are on your level 1 because you are their sponsor. Okay, so this makes a difference because the enroller is the one that gets the enroller bonuses right at the beginning. You get the $25 kit bonus when they purchase a premium starter kit in the same month that they created their account. Okay, that's very important. If they create their account on August 31st and they don't purchase their kit until September 3rd, then there is no kit bonus. So that's very important for you to know and follow up with people that create accounts towards the end of the month and try to get them to finish that before the end of the month. Okay, so that is the enroller. The enroller gets the kit bonus. They get the 25%, which is the fast start bonus. And those are the biggest things. And then the fast start bonus, when they enroll someone, you'll get 10% and so on and so forth. Okay, so that is how those bonuses work. And so it's very important as you sign someone up, and many times you might be offering a gift package of different things. You want to be sure that you're keeping that enroller bonus for that reason. Also because as you are building, then and let's just say that you did change their sponsor to one of your leaders, and then that leader decided they didn't want to do it anymore. Eventually they're going to roll back up, or if they go inactive. It's just always very important to keep that enroller part for you, so you have that direct line with those people that came to you and joined because of you. Okay, so now as you're building your business, I personally recommend that you go 15 to 20 people wide. That means you have 15 to 20 distributors on your first level. Customers don't count. Okay, so 15 to 20 distributors. And usually it's why I say that is because it usually takes about that many to find leaders for people to start being interested in building. Now, you will get those people that sign up right away and they want to build, and that's awesome. And so you might choose to support them in a different way right then. But that's about how many wide it takes, usually. Now, some people get that wide and they still don't have any defined leaders yet. And so I just keep people on your first level, because the key for placements is you want to be sure that you're placing them with your leaders. All right, so let's just say I have 15 to 20 wide and I get somebody new that signs up. And I have some people that have started enrolling others. They've decided they want to start working this as a business. I have some personal requirements before I'll put anyone with those people. Those requirements are they have to have enrolled at least 3 people by themselves which simply means that I know that means they're sharing. It wasn't just a fluke of this one person that signed up. My requirement is at least 3 people. I also have to see that they are supporting those 3 people with questions. Now, that doesn't mean they know everything. They might be coming to me and asking, but it does mean that they are actively supporting those members. Okay, so 3 people, I have to see they're actively supporting people, and I'd really prefer to see that they are involved in different groups. Now, usually that means Facebook groups. If they're not on Facebook groups, I just want to see that they are active in learning more about the product and about the company and the business. So those are my requirements. And so let's just say that you enrolled with me, and so you are my first level, and now I have someone that has enrolled, and I'm looking to place them with one of my leaders. I'm going to look at you, and I'm going to see, do you fit those requirements? And if you do, then I'm going to, usually what I do is I will just go ahead and change that. I'll call in within the first few days and say, I want to change the sponsor to Katrina, or Jennifer, or I want to change the sponsor. And that will then place them on your first level. And then what I do is I send an email. I send that email to this person, my new person, and I send the person to, or I send the email to you, and it just says, hey, Jennifer, I've invited my friend Katrina to help me, answer any of your questions, and she will be emailing you to introduce herself, and so watch out for that. Just know that we're both here to help answer your questions now. And so what I've just done is I put you in the hot seat, because I've just said you are going to email them, and I expect you to. And what's awesome is when people then, since that's an email, what's awesome is when they hit reply all, and so I do know that you followed through. And that helps give me more confidence that I know that you are supporting these people that I placed with you. Because here's the deal. They're my people. They signed up with me because they trust me. And so in order for me to place them under your sponsorship, I need to trust you. Now, the advantage, there's many different reasons, but the main reasons I see as the reason to do this is, for one reason, is to help me out, because I'm not like a rock star enroller or anything, but I have enrolled over 50 people with my time with Young Living. And if I have to personally support all of those people, it can be exhausting, because I have all those people and I have second lines and third lines. And so it helps me if you are helping them, and so they can help, help answer those questions. It also helps you, as your business grows, to have the extra volume underneath of you. It also helps me, again, because as you are growing, I need certain legs to be at certain places for ranks and for commission payouts. And so it's helping me and it's helping you. But I have to be able to trust you to support those people. And so that's why I have those requirements. I personally do not ever place, now, I had in the past, and something that I made sense at the time, but I wish I hadn't of, is I don't move anyone from my first level where they signed up farther than my third level. And so I'll place them with my first level people, or I'll place them with my second level people. And I have to have a pretty good reason to place them with second level people, just because I don't like to get people too far away from me. I like to keep them within arm's reach. Also, because it was told to me a while back from one of our leaders, is that I am building my business, not yours. When she first said that, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But the more I thought about it, I thought, she's right. I'm not building anybody's business in my organization. I'm helping you with your business, but I'm not building it for you. And so that's another, another key point is, even though they've enrolled 3 people, if you continue to, just pour people under them, you're building their business, and they need to fully take ownership. And, there's always going to be those little exceptions. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen y'all type them up and, about why you might do it this way. And like I said, this is my opinion. This is what has worked for me. And I think every person you talk to about this is going to have a slightly different strategy. Okay. And one of those strategies, which I've done sometimes and it's worked well, is, let's just say Jennifer signs up under me. She signs up with me because she knows me, she trusts me. And what some people will then do is give her an option. They say, okay, well, I can keep you right here with me, or I have these 2 or 3 other leaders that I think you might work well with. And so I'd like you, if it's okay, I'd like for them to call you, and you can ask them questions, see if see how well you work with them, and then you can get back to me. Or actually, I think this it's a better idea to say I'll get back to you in 48 hours, and to see what you think. And then that way they can make the choice. And at the end of the 48 hours, you've contacted now 2 or 3 leaders and say, hey, I need you to call them. And then they call them, and it's kind of like an interview process. And what I like about that is it allows them to make the decision themselves. They don't feel like they are just dumped somewhere, because some people have definitely felt that at different times. They are fully involved in the decision, and that way, right from the get-go, they have some type of relationship with these people. And so I really like that method as well. Now, if you are focusing on 2 or 3 legs, I think that's, you can let them interview all 3 people. Maybe you're focusing on 1 leg, and so you let them interview like the top of the leg and maybe 2 of their leaders. Okay, so there's different ways as you're strategically building your business to get them in the right area where you might need that volume, but still allow them to find someone they're going to work well with. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. I always tell my team members, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try to help you with that. Sometimes I'll admit there's times that we all look at it, we're like, I'm not really sure what the answer is. Hey Sean, Uncle Darren says hi. He says hi. So sometimes it's really just a guessing game. I have strategies in place in order to try to make it less of a guessing game, but sometimes it really is just a guessing game on who's going to work well. And so and you can choose different people. It might be that I think you're going to work well with this person because you're both stay-at-home moms, or it could be that they're in the same area. I enroll people from all across the country, and so sometimes I'll try to place people locationally, whereas I may not be building that leg particularly. If it locationally makes sense, then do that, because that way they'll be able to attend team events. They'll be able to get more local support that way. Hi Tiffany, how are you? So, do you have any questions? Like I said, sometimes it's just a guessing game, but those are my strategies for trying to, do it well. My son wants on the tablet. So, a couple minutes for questions, but I don't see any questions, so I'm going to guess that either you are sitting there disagreeing with me, or that you just don't have any questions. So, that is all. So I'm hoping to do a few more Periscopes on building your business to you be able to connect with everyone better. So I hope that these are helpful. Let me know. I'll be uploading these to YouTube, so let me know either here or there if there's any topic that you'd like me to cover. And have a great day.